Psalms chapter 55, verse 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, Yahawah Yahawashi, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim HaKadosh, the Wadi Abashim Yahawashi, for giving us the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, who deserve their honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and in truth, being faith-based, being prepared for what is to come and what is to come. Race wars, famine, concentration camps. R5D chips on the east. 200 million Mississippi soils of America. Simultaneously the chairs of the Lord, for the hope of the elect. Simultaneously the chairs of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens. Rightfully so. And Abara desire the Lord to take the loss in this video. Just vessels for salvation out of this filthy place. Spiritually known as Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Babylon, and all the other filthy cousins that have taken upon. Right now the time is 5:42. Wednesday, August 5th, 2026, the year of apostasy, agents, sellouts, and Jacob's trouble. This video is sponsored by Shaquan Lamayim, which means learn. This video is sponsored by Shaquan Lamayim, which means learn. I was watching the video, actually it was put in the chat. So I tapped on it, and at that moment when I tapped on it, I was going through the same trials of a situation, which it got kind of worse. But I truly believe when the Lord, another brother, Shaquan Bilal, I do believe it was him at the camp. He said, "The Lord is putting you in the fire. He's pulling you out the fire. Putting you in the fire, he's pulling you out the fire to see how much, you see all that unpurified mess come off you. If I said that right, to purify you, to cleanse you. That's what's happening. This is the procedure we are going through. We're being purified. We're being sanctified. And if He got you in this thing, this wonderful thing of ours, it's a part of your cleansing. And to see if you're gonna have the same image as His Son. Okay, that's what's going on right now. So, I don't know if that was the verse I wanted to read, but I read it anyway. Alright, hold on, let's go back. Let's go back here real fast. And we see I still use a different verse, but yeah, so I was watching the elder brother, I was watching the elder brother video, and it inspired me. I watched it a few days ago, right? But it stuck in my mind for a few days, and I was meditating on my situation, trying to get this done, and then I'm fighting all these other demons, right? These demons, these people with the demons on them. Those demons come hard, bro. And I had to laugh at it, so I said, fuck it. I'm taking off work. My car went down again. This time, it started stalling and then it just cut off on the road. When I was going to New York during the camp, it happened. That's when it started. And I was like, damn. So I came back home. Then I tried to see what was wrong with it, and then they told me what's wrong with it. I said, all right, let me see if I can make it to work. And I made it to work, but I didn't make it back home. So I parked the car for like 3 days on the side of the road, close to the house though. And an individual I know out here in the world, he picked me up, took me home. So which is the water for him, because he's been helping me out a lot. I truly believe he's a Jake. So this is Psalms chapter 27, verse 13. I have fainted unless I have believed to see the goodness of the Lord Yahawashi in the land of the living. And that's what we're waiting for, bro. That's why we don't faint, man. That's why we don't give up. Because I was watching a lot of different videos. So I took off yesterday, I took off today, tomorrow, and Friday for work, man. I said, fuck it, I gotta figure out how to get all this other shit done. And I'm always there. And I'm fighting demons at the damn job, but these damn devils, they don't really like each other, but they all conspiring against me. So it was just crazy. And I see these at different levels, you know. And it's the fight. It's the fight for the kingdom. And these demons know who you are. If you're going through something, the demons know who you are. You just gotta hope and pray that Yahawashi sustain you through all your mess. And the brother was reading a verse, and I got those two verses as the how you say it? It's the cross-reference verses. So I said, let me go into that. Let me go into this verse right here. I do believe you read this one. So it says 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. Casting all your cares upon him, for he cares for you. That's why you have to cast all your worries upon him. All the things you're thinking about in his flesh that you got to get done, you put it on Yahawashi. Let him rock with it. You know what I mean? Because you can't do nothing about it anyway. You got all this mess going on. You're like, you know what? You can have it, Lord. Only you can fix it. You know, you put me through the fire, baby. You know, being purified. You dunked in that fire, coming out, and you're looking at. You want to see that image. That process is going to be clarified when you're making the chariots. You're making the chariot, you got the image. You know, Yahawashi come and get you back out of here. You won. That's the fight for it, to make it on the chariots. You know, I was saying the other day, I said, you know, people say, I'm leaving the country. Fuck you, all right, bye. I want to see the goodness of Yahawashi. That's why I ain't trying to faint, man. I'm doing this, first and foremost, for his glory of Yahawashi. You know, if he grant me salvation, that's on him. And it says put on the hope for elect. And that's what I'm doing. You know, to the best of my ability. You know, I remember one time Saquon Ariala said, you know, he said, which it was the spirit. He said, I heard it, him saying these things. I was listening to one of his videos. He was like, yeah, man, if nobody pulled you to the side and said anything to you, then you're doing the right thing. He said just like that. And I was like, dang. Hey, man, we get the insight from, you know, from Yahawashi men. Now you got these demons that be talking hella. I'm going through it, bro. They talk hella shit. And I'm like, no, I don't give a shit. I'm sticking to the protocol. You know? They talking shit, telling us, saying, whatever they want to say, man, let them say it. Now they be laughing about it. I say, yo, I be like, Joshua's daddy, or his uncle, them demons out there. Yeah, you're talking shit to me. It's me that's playing the gay shit. That might be on, I've got to be on the right path, baby. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might hear me say Lordski, you know, I'm talking to y'all about Yahawashi. But short time, baby, and be talking shit to him too, talking back. You know, I remember Apostle Kabar said, give back what Yahawashi said. Say it back to him. Like, yo, remember you said if y'all do this, you help me with this, what you gotta do. You know, that's what I've learned to do. This Yahawashi want me to win, I'm gonna win. You know? That's why I ain't trying to be all crazy about anything. I see the outcome of this, man. I can see the end of the road. You know, fire on one side, water on the other, all types of obstacles. You know, and you hurdling, baby, and they looking at you. You got the demons looking at you through these people, like, how the fuck did he survive it? I heard that in real time from people that that is like relatives, you know, people I don't know. One time this lady said to me, I heard this in the when I was a little boy. You think you're so special? And it was a damn doll talking to me, man. I thought I was crazy. Them demons be jumping on shit, talking. And you a little boy, and then you don't know the powers. You know, you ain't special. I remember Pastor Hart said he got pushed out the bed. I was in the top bunk bed. And I got pushed out that motherfucker. And I told my mother, Mom, I'm sleeping on the bottom. And I said, boy, and then my brother and me had to switch the bed. Demons always after me, man. They've been after me from giddy up. So the brother said something. He said, we all fighting these damn demons. It's a serious fight. You know? And the world, the difference between the world and us is that Yahawashi gave us this truth. That's why we don't faint. Alright? I want to go back to that verse. It says Psalm chapter 27. Let's get this in his own chapter. His own hold on. We leveling up out here, bro. You know? I had to go home, clean up and shit. You know? So like fucking flies everywhere and shit. Or whatever the gnats. You know, we outside. You know, we sat down. You know, and we gotta get one in, man. We gotta always praise Yahawashi for this truth. Okay, hold on. He gave us the gloriousness, man. We wouldn't have nothing if we didn't have this truth, bro. We got the brotherhood. You might find yourself reading these verses over and over again. Alright? Headline reads for this chapter, a psalm of a fearless trust in Yahawah Yahawashi, and that's where it's at. That's where it's at, baby. Because Yahawashi was approached by Shaitan himself. There was another one. I do believe when Yahawashi all met up and with the angels and the demons, and it was like, and that one demon said, "I'll go do this, I'll do that." That was Shaitan himself talking. My job, he did the Donald Trump. He pushed the belt. He came to the forefront. Wait a minute, I'll take that one out for lunch. You think he ain't saying that about you? Huh? If you want to hear his, man, you know, Yahawashi said, yo, man, I need that one put to the fire. Test that one. You know what I mean? So, he said, I'm gonna run down on that one. He said, you could do anything you want, but don't take his life. So everything around you is been taken from you. Everything, yo, I'm looking at all this. I said, dang, man. Now I laughed about it. You know what I mean? I remember Shakar said, made me remember. I remember what he said. He said, yo, man, tell the world. He said, tell everybody. How you do it, you get up here and you be a spectacle for Yahawashi. Tell the world. We fear this, man. Ask for mercy. Psalm chapter 27, verse 7. Hear, O Yahweh Yahawashi, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me and answer me. You want the Yahawashi to answer you, bro. You know? Yo, look what they doing. I can't beat them. I always say that. I said, Lord, I can't beat these people. I'm putting this in your hands. I cannot. And it's logical. It makes logical sense that you gotta always call Yahawashi for help. You are just. I am just a little lamb. One time I had, before I transformed that transformation at my job, I had a sign that I'm just a little lamb. And everybody came back there and saw this. It's like, something's wrong. Oh no, the lady said, she looked at it, she said, when she read it, she said, what's wrong? She just knew she's a good person. I claim her. She said, what's wrong? She knew something was wrong. They all know, these damn devils, we gonna need Yahawashi, bro. I cannot wait to get the heck up out of here. I can't wait to. I was just saying it. I was crying. I can't wait to see all this shit happen. I cried for it. I cried, Yahawashi, please hurry up. I'm ready for whatever I'm worth, I hope you can see your image. I hope you can see your reflection in me. Why do Yahawashi for the opportunity? I remember, I'm telling you, bro, that's what was said to me. Right? That was said to me, bro. Right there on 14th Street. Right by the corner, right before when I turned the corner, I was trying too. I'll do anything to do this. I can see. I can hear it. Now I need this. Got to that corner, and it was like, all right, here's your chance. Don't fuck it up. That's what I heard. And that was that moment, man. And I remember, the reason why I'm doing this video, because I remember when I first got it, I was saying my name wrong. When I first, trying to get my name right. Trying to learn Hebrew. And I remember sitting down, you can remember this Lamanyam, we was all up on 56th Street. I think it was your idea to go up there. I do believe that. And me and the individual I came in with, which I wouldn't say I came in with, I was down on 34th Street when it was that big fight. And I remember like yesterday, that fight. And I was like, damn. And I remember I grabbed Apostle Hard, he flinged off me, and all hell broke loose. And I remember I grabbed him. I grabbed Apostle Hard. I was like, no, don't fight. Because that was that day. I was like, no, I got to do something to get in here. And Satan made a fucking uproar. I'm telling you that day, bro. That day was crazy. It was crazy that day. So, we all went up one day after camp to have pizza. Up on, I'm from the Bronx. At this time I was living in the Bronx at the time. We walked up to 56th Street, right by, I remember that Sony Records is in that building. And we went up there, had some margaritas. And we remember this night. And hold on, let me get a verse first. I'll come back. Hold on. Let's read on. It says, Psalms 27, verse 9. Hide not thy face far from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me. O power, Yahawashi, of my salvation. You need that, bro. You need that. I need that. I don't know what y'all do. Get up. You need that. I need it, bro. I'm crying to Yahawashi every day, bro. I was at work crying one day, man. One of the coworkers came up like, yo, good? I went to the corner. Said, yeah, I'm good. You know, man, you gotta get us out of here, man. He was crazy. Cause when the demons gonna come ask them out, okay? You one of the demons. Yo, man. So, we need Yahawashi outside. I don't want him to hide his face from me, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on with none of this shit. I'm coming outside. I'm outside right now, bro. You know, I wanted to go to find a location to go do stand up, but so you know what? Let me get one in, man. Sit down, pray, just pray, Yahawashi. I don't know. This verse, this chapter is yeah. It's the moment we're looking for, man. I'm jumping around in this verse, this chapter. Hold on. That was a good verse right there. Let's find something. Oh, I think I skipped a verse. I want to read this, go back a verse. Psalm 27, verse 8. When thou sayest, seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Yahawashi, I will seek. And that's what we doing. Yo, bro. Yo, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. Yo, without that day, man, that week, I can't remember how it was, but I remember one of the elder brothers from Connecticut said something in the chat to me, and I believed it quick. You know, he said something about reincarnation, such. I said, yo, I believe that. It makes sense. And I asked the question. I think it was me. I asked the elder brother a question. And I know which elder brother it was too, and I believed it. Just like I believe my Shah is King David. The accuracy of the scriptures. The judgment is dead. Oh, I was watching the video. The reason I did the judgment video, I saw a video in the interview I hang out with sometimes, older guy. And, you know, I believe he's a Jake, you know. I named him Isaac. Great Isaac.